Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're not supposed to know, you know.
And so they... No, they just come and go. Yeah, they work in Australia. Yeah.
So you are staying?
I live in Phuket. Yeah. Seven.
So you can stay.
Right out the weather.
You want the girls back? You have to hang around a bit longer for that. God, these lights are bright. ACYC members, sailors, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ao Chalong Yacht Club this evening, to the party hosted by the Ministry of Culture and Tourism from Indonesia. Have a big round of applause for our host tonight. Those of you who come here regularly will have noticed the difference, the impact these guys have had on our yacht club. I think it's great, and we're open for wedding bookings next week. Seriously though, we're really proud to have been chosen by the Ministry of Culture and Tourism from Indonesia to host this party tonight. They did come to the island, they looked around at a few places, and we managed to convince them that this was the only possible place that they could get all you together, tell you what they're doing in Sabang, and have a good time with all the boats in the background. So I'm not going to go on for too long. I did that a couple of weeks back, or a month back in down the road at the Everson. So welcome everybody, and I'm now going to introduce Mr. Vincentius Jamadu, who's the Deputy Director for International Promotion of Indonesian Tourism. Big round of applause for Mr. Vincentius.
Well, my fellow sailors, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes very difficult to talk before the sailors, because starting from an hour ago, I have seen that all are seniors here. So it's difficult for me to talk before you. But it might not be the point. The point that I'm going to tell you, that the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Republic of Indonesia, has realized that as the biggest archipelagic country in the world, it sounds irony that if you cannot make sailing as the icon of the country. So tonight, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism has the honor to invite you all to experience a new icon of Indonesia, archipelagic country, sailing. You might have heard about Bali a lot, but the last 5 years, we are going to go beyond Bali. And what is interesting now that it's very important to note that the typical sailors has the spirit of adventure, spirit of tourism, and spirit of sport. And we would like to combine sport and tourism and adventure at the same time. And this is the momentum for the Ministry of Culture and Tourism to invite all of you to experience the sailing, not to Bali, not to Jakarta. Everybody have heard about Jakarta. But there is another point, very interesting for the sailing, that is Sabang. So from tonight on, we'd like to introduce Sabang as the destination, not only for tourism, but also for marine activities. That's why we are honored to make Sabang International Regatta 2011. And I would like to thank you very much for our Commodore, Mr. Graham, who has arranged this program very, very well. So big applause for him. Well, my fellow sailors, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you a lot about Indonesian tourism because I want you to experience it yourself. Seeing is believing. So now is the time to experience it. And more details about the sailing, the race, the rally, I will introduce you to our supervisor, Mr. Aji, and also for competition manager, Mr. Iwan, right after this. So again, good evening, enjoy your dinner tonight, and what is more important, we are waiting for your registration for next week. Thank you.
Okay, before we go on to the meat and the potatoes of tonight, which is the presentation from Mr. Aji and Mr. Iwan. We've got an interlude of some live music, some more dancing, and then we'll get on to the presentations later. Thank you. Supervisor for Sabang International Regatta 2011, Mr. Aji Solaso, to come up and give the first presentation about what's actually going to be happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to International Sabang Regatta 2011, and this is the first time we host the regatta in Sabang. So, sail to Sabang. It's, I think, it's very important for you because it is new destination, and the distance from Phuket is only 220 nautical miles. The regatta is arranged from Phuket to Langkawi and Langkawi across to Sabang. There is another option if individual non-regatta will go to Sabang. Individual also welcome with the timing expecting arrive in Sabang together with the regatta participants. So Sabang is located in Pulau Weh or Weh Island, W Island, the most western part of Indonesia, under a province Banda Aceh, where I think a few years ago, remember, hit by tsunami, same as Phuket. Tourism attraction is diving. A few very good diving sites. I think one of you also have experience in Sabang diving. There is very good coral reef. Also mountain tour. There is very good mountain conservation and or natural forest, lake, and also local culture. Sabang is very good as the cruising or yacht destination or stops, as the strategic position in the Andaman Sea and going to Malacca Strait. The main event is Sabang International Regatta will be briefed by Mr. Iwan Ngantung as the chairman for the regatta. And also, if any of you would like to individually come to Sabang, just come directly, so welcome, by motor yacht, by sailing yacht, or by family to come by air transportation. So we will welcome you and we provide a lot of thing privilege for you.
It's about check-in regulation.
Yes, later we'll tell you, no problem. So schedule of event, basically, 21st of September, in Sabang is cocktail party and welcome dinner. 22nd September sailing pass, tour to Sabang Lake and Mountain, dinner and fashion show. 23rd of September is tsunami tour to Banda Aceh. 24th September is a free program, cocktail and party or prize giving for the racer. And also 25th of September is departure if you wish. If you wish to stay, then also welcome. The privilege for yacht non-regatta, same as for regatta, all permits, including clearance approval for Indonesian territory, custom bond, and CIQP, will be handled by organizing committee, and it is free of charge. So you just, including visa on arrival, not for extension, for first visa on arrival for non-ASEAN members country. European, for example, must have a visa, so can do visa on arrival. Valid for 1 month, visa on arrival, and can be extended. CIQP will be, the process will be handled on arrival by the authority organized by organizing committee. All tour and event organized by organizing committee is free of charge. Hotel accommodation in Sabang only, also free of charge, subject to limited numbers capacity. So we'll see first in, first served. And then harbor service also free of charge, including during the event only. Land transportation from jetty from pier to city, also organized by committee, free of charge. Logistic and facilities. Fuel for diesel and gasoline are available. Approximate cost for diesel fuel is 10,000 rupees per liter. It's equal to 1.2 US dollars per liter. But committee also provide each boat free fuel 250 liters diesel fuel. Fresh water, not drinking water, also will be supplied for all boat free of charge. There are also for internet services local SIM card, Indonesian SIM card, and I think there is a sponsor also one SIM card for free for internet. Yeah, free Wi-Fi also. At the venues of the berthing facilities, boat can use a Wi-Fi hotspot free. Money changers available. First aid provided by organizing committee for 24 hours. Marine charge for Sabang. We copy you, bring you three copies of Sabang charts, like on the board, but we provide copy 20 sets copy. Each set is 3 chart. It is copy, so not the original, but we like to organize. If you like to purchase the Indonesian chart, it is very cheap, only 150,000 rupees. It's because it is must be purchased and ordered. We can order from Jakarta and carry it to Sabang or send to here 1 week before. Berthing facilities, anchorage will be in the mooring buoys. So we provide mooring buoys, 30 mooring buoys in more than 30. So this is the position, and for Sabang port position, just the point of reference, this 5 degrees something, and for refueling, all boats should come enter the Sabang port. So that's all general information from me, and a little bit detail for regatta. For race will be delivered by Iwan Ngantung, and after that, question and answer moderated by Commodore. Thank you.
Thank you. I will show you the course from for the initially course from Langkawi to Regatta to camera. On the 22nd of September, there's what you call is postal race. This is one-day race. There's a consist of 3 courses. This is inside the Sabang Bay. Okay. This is the first course.
Are you going to go down for it? Unfortunately, I have to go to the States just for the exact week.
Okay.
I'd love
this
to.
Is the course inside that. Okay, sorry. This is what we are doing for the race, and inside the race that also for the motoria who participate in the race, that there is a sail pass using this course too, and the mooring facilities that we are putting in this area. That can accommodate up to 50 yachts, and the depth is between 8 meters to 30 meters depth. Mooring buoy already there. You can put your boat there safely, and there's a clubhouse there, and including the shuttle shuttle dinghy to bring you to shore. Okay, that's all for me.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, those at the front were listening, those at the back missed out. Right now we're going to start into the question and answer session. I've sat at the bar all week and been asked questions that I could not answer. So, those of you who are talking very loudly, would you please talk a little quieter amongst yourselves? There is going to be a microphone passed around. So if you want to ask a question of Vincent, Aji or Iwan, the guys who've got all the answers for you, please raise your hand and look for the microphone, the roving microphone.
Okay, one thing I have to say that during the event, mooring facility is free of charge. And after the event, there's some limited number of charge. What they call is a service charge. We will explain on the technical meeting in Langkawi before the race.
Excuse me. One of the problems I've found cruising Indonesia is the 3-month limit on a CAIT. Now, I spoke to the fellows at Nonsa about this, Torben and everyone else, and I said one of the problems is that we leave the country and then we have to come back. We don't come back. You know what happens. So end up Malaysia makes the money if you're heading north or whatever, Australia south. Now, what I'm wondering is, could you extend that to a 6-month? But I will understand you want to know where boats are. So you have a 6-month CAIT, but with every 2 months they have to report where they are, which would probably satisfy your requirements, but also allow boats to stay in the country a little bit longer.
Yeah, clearance approval for Indonesian territory, which is like security clearance, will valid for 3 months, but can be extended for another 3 months.
Yeah, I know that. Yep.
The problem, if you should have a visa for non-ASEAN members country, the visa maximum valid for 6 months. So 2 months social visa, extension 1 month, maximum 3 months. Maximum 6 months, sorry. So you have to leave the country and then enter again after 6 months. So,
don't come back.
yeah, 6 months is okay. We will help you to extend the visa, but application or request should be submitted to us at least 2 weeks before the lead time. Before
So you get 6 months?
Yes. No, to get 6 months, you first only 3 months,
yeah.
and then 2 weeks for extension before it is expired. You apply it.
Yeah.
No, not to leave the country. To leave the country is a problem with the visa and immigration.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. I think, are there any more questions? Anybody got a question? There's a microphone over here. If you want a microphone to ask a question, please raise your hand.
The moorings. If we leave a boat there for, say, 2 months, would there be somebody you can hire or engage to keep an eye on your boat? Thank you.
Okay, I will arrange for somebody to take care of your boat, but I have to talk to the Sabang people and I will get in touch with you. Just give you your email number and I will communicate with you.
Okay, that was about leaving your boat for a longer period of time there. I think the bottom line is that the organisers of the Sabang International Regatta 2011 are making everything as easy as they possibly can for you to go down there. Now, I don't know if you actually picked up during the presentations, but there are 2 elements to this. There's the race from Langkawi to Sabang. Those who do not want to participate in the race can still get all the benefits, leaving Phuket and going straight cruising to Sabang. You still get the free this, the free that, the free of charge, everything. Are there any more questions? I know, John Fenn, where are you? Okay. Question from Jim.
it is my understanding that there is, for those of us who may intend to actually race and do the racing, that there is some question of prize money involved as well as the free. We appreciate very much all the effort and all the freeness of everything, but some of us with warm credit cards could do with prize money. Is there truth to the rumors that there is prize money involved? Over.
The question was, and it does say it on the website, the question was, is there a cash prize for winners of the regatta?
There's a prize money for all. There's a prize money.
Does anybody want to know how much that is? You'll find out when you arrive in Indonesia how much the cash prize is. There have to be some mysteries in life. You're all adventurers. Any more questions? John Fenn was talking about wind, but he doesn't seem to have come forward to ask the question. Maybe he is just full of wind.
Can I add one more? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, just add information. If you like to stop in some ports of Indonesia, of the Sabang, it doesn't matter. You just mention in the form of CAIT. So just let me know, and then we'll arrange for you for your itinerary. So we need from you only the copy of vessel registration certificate, and then itinerary, copy of passport or cruise, and then we will handle all for the permits, including custom and then security clearance, etc. Thank you.
Okay, one information for the yacht or motor yacht who sail direct from Phuket to Sabang. Please turn your radio in channel 77 and keep monitoring your position to the organizing committee, for we know where you are. Thank you.
Yeah, I understand that details have to be submitted by the end of this month for your CAIT. What if crew changes between the end of the month and the beginning of the race? Can we have a crew change between submitting CAIT and the end and the beginning of the race?
Changing the crew is possible. So we just retype all the crews on the CAIT, and then there is one sign, control sign. Most important for the crew is for immigration, for visa and passport. For changing to list it in the CAIT is no problem. We can do that. We just inform to the authority that there is a changing crews for the security purposes. Okay.
Any more questions?
Good evening. Fantastic evening this evening, I've got to say. Thank you very much. As you are probably aware, September is a month when we do experience quite severe weather sometimes from the west or the southwest. The direction of the boats leaving Langkawi towards Sabang will be westerly. What precautions or safety precautions have you put in place to cope with that, with a large fleet heading over there to Sabang?
Okay, there's a safety boat around the course, but for safety regulations, we are not so strict to the ACYC regulation, but for the monohull, minimum of 30 footers. Because of you have to, and the yacht is have to be seaworthy for crossing the Malacca Strait. This is the most important.
Okay, just expanding on that, I've been asked a lot because on the website it does say that the ISAF regulations have to be adhered to, and a lot of the boats here don't comply with that. The gentlemen here have said that the adherence to the ISAF regulations in this case are not so strict. So if you're worried about not having a life raft on board, apparently that is not a big deal.
Okay, we will put our sailing instruction by next week in the website, and you can see about the safety regulation about this. Thank you.
I was just advised by Jim to say to you, and this is a fact, the safety of the vessel is up to the skipper. You enter the regatta at your own risk, at your own, well, based on your own intelligence, really. The organisers do not accept responsibility for your own inadequacies.
I was just informed from Hans Oramak, you know, he has 22 life rafts for him, 300 baht a day for 4 person and 500 baht for each, okay?
I'm not sure that we're into advertising, but I do understand that Cholamark has life rafts for rent if anybody wants to rent them. Are there any more questions?
Has there been any website or other location where people are advertising to look for crew, or crews, boats looking for crew, or crews looking for a boat?
Okay, there is apparently on the Sabang Regatta website there are no crew available, crew wanted listings. However, if anybody is thinking of taking their boat and they are short of crew, I suggest that we'll find a way through ACYC website to facilitate you finding crew and crew finding boats. So keep an eye on ACYCPhuket.com and we'll find a way of assisting with that. Okay, there was one question that I kept being asked, and I'm using an interlude between questioners. I saw it actually, it was a blog post on the Phuket Gazette website today, where somebody said, what about the Sharia law in Aceh province? Can women go there? Can we get a beer? And I think these guys have the answer to that question.
Yes, Sharia law is implemented for local peoples, not for foreign people. But foreign people should respect, not to expose. For example, the ladies will not wear bikini, for example. To drink the beers or alcohol is allowed in the hotel. And for the Sabang, everything is, the place is already provided, so you can free to bring alcohol or to drink the alcohol. No problem.
Okay, what I have to say that the marina in Sabang, the atmosphere is most like this. You can make free. Drink and what can do anything. I get permission from the mayor of Sabang, no problem at all.
Permission from the mayor of Sabang. That's signed off on. Any more questions?
I heard it was a rally and including motorboats, is that correct?
Yes, they can. Motorboat, powerboat can.
I heard you're paying for the fuel, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, for all.
Are you sure?
Yes. Sure. No, we give for free 250 liter fuel. All the boat finish in Sabang, we will give free for 250 liters fuel.
So everything might sound surprise. This is true. Because Indonesia is committed to doing this as an annual event. So this is the pioneer. Once this is successful, we will make this as an annual event. So don't get surprised with the surprises. Thank you.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I'd just like to wrap up by saying I've enjoyed the discussions with these three guys this afternoon. They are incredibly proactive. They're interested in making this work. They recognise this is not the best time of year to do it, and they're thinking about what that might mean for next year. But they are enthusiastic, committed, and I tell you what, I wish I could go, but I'm too busy working. If I was retired, as a lot of you are, I would be there. So, thank you very much. Let's have a big round of applause for our host tonight.